What is up, you guys, and welcome. So I am really excited to be here live today. I am gonna pop on my other laptop. I got a little two-screen situation going on here to make sure that we're live and we're good. And then we are gonna get started. I've got a big announcement today. I'm pretty sure a lot of you already know what it is, but I'm gonna share it again here just to make sure you know, because it is time sensitive. And then we are also going to do a freelance writing Q&A. So it's going to be good stuff. And of course, if you have any questions, do let me know. Just pop them in the chat because I am actually live here right now. This is not a pre-recorded video that I'm posting after the fact. I'm here live. So let me pop over on my other laptop here and make sure we are good. And as always, if you guys have any problems seeing me, hearing me, etc., do let me know and your girl will do her best to fix it. Okay. It looks like we are live. As far as I can tell, everything is working. Is it working for you guys? Pop in the chat and let me know that you can see me, you can hear me, and go ahead and start asking any questions you have about how to start freelance writing, about the Killer Cold emailing program, anything like that. And we are going to cover those today. But first, whether you're here live now or you're watching the replay, you gotta know that today is the best day to enroll in Killer Cold emailing, okay? The price is going to be going up permanently by $200 very, very soon. Next time the course opens, it will be that much higher in price. So now is the best time to get it. You can also get really amazing bonuses, which I'll talk about in a minute, if you enroll right now. But those bonuses do expire tomorrow. So let me pull up some of the most common questions that I've been getting about the program specifically. And then, my friends, we are going to get started. And again, be sure if you have any questions as they come up, pop them in the chat and do let me know. Because again, this is actually a live video. I know I've done a lot of pre-recorded, upload them live here in the past, but I am actually here live today. So it's pretty exciting, pretty cool. Rodrigo says, hi. Hello, Rodrigo, and welcome. I just found you yesterday on YouTube, loving all the advice. That is amazing. Thank you so much. I know I've had like a bunch of people find me for the first time here on YouTube recently, which has been amazing. I love being able to put out videos and just hang out live with you guys and all that good stuff. So thank you so much for being here. But yeah, let me go ahead and start by answering some of the most common questions I have been getting. Let's see here. So probably I would say this is one of the two most common questions I've been getting is a Killer Cold emailing course right for me if I am a total beginner, no experience, like no degree, all that kind of shit, and you're just like, can I really do this? I don't know. Is this really a good fit for me as a total beginner? The answer is yes. This program, I created it with total beginners in mind because you're getting this information from my perspective, having been just fired from my full-time job when I started freelance writing, having no college degree. Most of my work experience was retail and call centers, okay? So with those things in mind, please don't let any of those fearful mindset issues hold you back. Yes, you have to put in the work, but if you're willing to do that, I am so confident that this program will be the key to your success because instead of just looking at blog posts, watching videos, trying to piece each piece together, you actually have the full plan, the step-by-step plan on how to get started. So it's not like, oh, I don't know, did I do this part right or that part right? You do need the whole ass marketing strategy done right, every little piece. And if you mess up just one part, like you picked the wrong niche or your site is fucked up or whatever, then that can have a massive negative impact on your ability to get clients. So that is why in Killer Cold Emailing, yes, you get cold emailing templates, cold emailing strategy, but we don't just stop there because the truth is that is not enough. You need the entire marketing strategy to make it work. So yes, if you are a total beginner, yes, this is the perfect program for you because it was made with you in mind, and most of our students who come into this are beginners. Okay. I see a lot of comments coming in. Thank you guys for being here. Welcome. Mariah. Hi, Mariah. I recognize you from the Killer Cold Emailing group. Yes. I'm glad to catch you live. I can vouch for Killer Cold Emailing, total beginner, and I recommend it. Thank you guys so much for that. I really appreciate it. And also, If any of you are watching this and you want to see some success stories from students, go click over to the sales page at killercoldemailing.com right now. And you can see stories of beginners who got started. And the best thing about these testimonials is they have actual data in them, right? It's not just like, oh, this was great or whatever. Like when you go click over to that sales page, you will be able to see actual numbers. I made this amount in this amount of time. Things like that, like really hard numbers in the testimonials, okay? And I think for me as a course creator and also as someone who consumes a fucking shit ton of courses, you guys, I cannot even tell you how many courses I've like invested in my career. So many. I have no idea how I could even count how many I've invested in. But the thing for me that I always look for is testimonials and success stories that have hard data in them, that aren't just like, oh yeah, like this was great. It's like, no, this is the exact result I got. And you will see so much of that when you click over to the Killer Cold emailing page. So definitely check that out. You don't want to miss the deadline. Louie, wow, I think you are my first ever super chat. I don't think I've ever gotten one of those before. And you guys, please don't feel pressured to do that. I was not expecting that or anything, but I do just want to say thank you. Thank you so much for that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the first time that's ever happened, so a little exciting. Thank you so much, Louie. I was hoping you would make a tutorial for those Google Doc worksheets you make sometimes. I don't know that I know exactly what you're referring to, Louie. Tell me specifically which one. Are you talking about like the downloads that I make when you sign up for my email list? Is it that sort of thing? Because I actually make those in Canva. If you haven't heard of it, it's a graphic design program. But yeah, let me know specifically what you are talking about, and I can give you a better idea of how I make those, and I'll definitely put it on the topic list. So I have a video coming out next week that's already been pre-filmed, already getting edited. But after that, I'm going to sit down and film a big ass fucking batch of like 20 videos and just have one a week coming out. So I need topics for that if you guys can help me out. And Louie, definitely let me know what you specifically want, and I'm going to add that to my topic list. Brianna says, appreciate your content for the mental focus and the reminder I can make a living doing what I'm doing. Absolutely. You know, something crazy, you guys, is that I've been doing this for a really long time, right? Like I started freelancing in 2015, so like 6 years ago, and I've been teaching freelance writers. I started doing that about a year after that, more so especially in the past few years. And one really surprising thing that I've noticed is that so often it is the mindset piece. It is like the mental focus, like you said, Brianna, where it's like that is actually the thing that makes the huge difference for people. It's not always, you know, the marketing piece of it. You got to have that too. But the thing is, like, if you never have the mindset piece, you'll never start with the marketing part, right? Because starting marketing yourself can be fucking scary. It can be intimidating. It can make you feel like, oh my God, I don't know what I'm doing. Like, these people are gonna think I'm so stupid, and just all these thoughts. Like, do you guys ever deal with thoughts like that? Because I had that happening to me all the time when I started out. And I think a big piece of being successful is just saying, all right, thoughts, y'all can chill up here. You know, those fearful things can fucking be there, but I am gonna take action in spite of those fears, because the truth is, time is not gonna change those mindset issues, okay? Taking action is going to change those issues. You don't just magically wake up confident and feeling ready. You put in the work and you make those mistakes, and that is how you develop that confidence, and that is how you create your own readiness, pretty much. So yeah, you guys know I can talk about mindset stuff all day long, but I won't do that unless you guys ask me to. Then maybe I will. All right, let me look at more of the comments here. Let's see. Thank you guys so much for being here, by the way. I appreciate it a ton. It really means a lot to me. I love hanging out live. I want to do this sort of thing more often. So if you guys like this, let me know. Let your girl know. That way I can go live more often. It's been so long ago, but I was able to write on one of the PDFs you made. Oh, yes. Okay, so that's what you're talking about, Louis. Gotcha. So let me fucking fact check myself first because I want to make sure that I'm giving you the right info. PDF Escape. If you go to pdfescape.com, that is what I use to make those fillable PDFs. So I'll create the graphic for the PDF in Canva, and then I'll use PDF Escape to make little fillable boxes for you guys. That way it's actually useful. You don't have to print it out, save the trees, and all that good shit. But yeah, that is what I use, and that is a great idea to make a tutorial video on. So thank you, Louis, for that suggestion. Um, do you also cover the concept of how to negotiate your prices when finding new clients? Yes, so inside of Killer Cold Emailing, you will learn how to position your rates properly, because the mistake a lot of beginner freelance writers make, especially, is just being like, here's my rates. This is how much it costs. And it's like, you don't really want to do that. You got to think about the sales process and the sales psychology behind sending somebody your freelance writing rates. So that is why inside of Killer Cold Emailing, you get exactly what to say to position yourself and how to quote clients. Again, it's just like there's so many little pieces of marketing yourself. And if you mess up one of the subtle but important pieces, it can really kind of mess up your career. So that is why we do cover all of that so in depth inside of Killer Cold Emailing. So for you guys who are just now getting here, again, I gotta let y'all know, because I know I'll have people messaging me after the deadline, and out of respect for people who meet the deadline, I cannot make any exceptions once it passes. So that being said, right now, Killer Cold Emailing is open for a short time, and also the last time before the price permanently goes up by $200. So right now is a time to click over to killercoldemailing.com and enroll. I'm actually going to drop that link in the little chat box right now for you guys. But yeah, the bonuses expire soon as well, so you will want to make sure to get in. Boom, there goes the link. But the bonuses, one of them is brand new. I just made it. I actually want to switch over and show you guys. I have not gone live in so long. I'm like, how do I go live? How do I share my screen again? I should probably figure that out. Let me see here. Yeah, I got it. Okay, we're gonna switch over. I really want to show you guys this bonus because I'm really excited about it. It is all new for 2021, and it has been totally updated. So it's something that is really gonna help you guys out. And the deadline for that bonus that I'm about to show you is tomorrow, Saturday at 11:59 p.m. Central Time. So let me switch over and show you. Okay, I made it work. I did it. Wasn't sure how that was going to work, but it did work. Okay, awesome. So this is on the sales page, and you can see here that it is a new for 2021 bonus, freelance writer website and templates and cheat sheets. So what this is I went and designed a freelance writer website. It's a big ass PDF for each page, all 5 of the pages you need on your writer website. So you can see exactly how to lay it out, exactly how each page should look, what you should say. There is examples of copy, and you basically just see exactly how to approach each and every single section of your writer website. So click over to killercoldemailing.com right now, and you can see this a little bit more in depth. And you can see, in the little mock-up there, that there's a little sidebar with yellow sticky notes on it, right? So what that is that is my notes on how to make your website convert. So it's not just design examples and a cheat sheet. It is also a step further, and it's me kind of coaching you in the little sidebar there. It's such a cool and useful bonus. I think this is probably the bonus I'm most excited about that I've ever offered. I really think it is, because a lot of you guys are asking for stuff like this. I've been asked so much, I need this template, I need help with my site. How exactly do I do it? Just show me the structure. Show me exactly how to do it. And that is what this is. So, you guys, just saying, this ends tomorrow. Right the fuck now is the time to enroll and get in. And you also get this second awesome bonus, which is my webinar vault. 3 not publicly available webinars that I've done in the past. Freelance blogging masterclass, a niche class, and a class on how to write amazing blog posts. So it's pretty good shit, you guys. It ends tomorrow. And then, of course, you will also get access to the Killer Cold Emailing Facebook community. So let me switch back over to my face here, because I did see somebody ask earlier in the chat. Let me scroll up because, yeah. Okay, it's working. My computer is like messing up today, you guys, but it's all good. It's working now. So someone is asking, what happened to the Facebook group Writing Revolters? So earlier this year, I had to make the really tough decision to shut down that free group. So to be clear, that is not the course group, the paid group. This is talking about the free Facebook community that I previously ran for the Writing Revolt blog, the Writing Revolters Facebook group. I had to close that down, but one of the really driving reasons for me doing that is because I wanted to be able to fully focus on these student Facebook communities, right? And when you're getting so many notifications and, you know, having to be in there 24/7, deleting spam all day from the free group, it makes it hard to see the notifications that come in to the paid groups. And for me, that didn't really sit right with me. I was like, I want to invest the most of my time in writers who are investing in themselves and investing in Killer Cold Emailing, and make sure that everyone who enters that group feels good about it, feels supported, feels like this is a great community where they can get the help they need. So that is what I'm doing. I'm spending much more time inside of the Killer Cold Emailing Facebook community. It is really supportive. It is truly an amazing group. You guys know, like, if you've been in any of my communities, I don't fuck around when it comes to that. Like, I really, really love fostering that sense of community and giving you guys a place where you can really feel supported and feel like, you know, it's just a positive place to hang out. It's not like this negativity and this ranting and spam. It's just a positive group of other writers who are also doing what you're doing, starting up a freelance writing business. So it is a really, really good bonus, and you get instant access to that when you enroll. So let's say you enroll right now, you will immediately get the email from me automatically saying, hey, here's a link to the group, here's a link to the course, and welcome. So you could be inside of this community within like just a few minutes, but you need to enroll right now to do that. All right. Let me scroll up and make sure I'm not missing too many questions. Oh my gosh, Louie, thank you so much. Again, you guys, please don't feel like you have to do super chats or anything. Seriously, don't feel any pressure whatsoever to do that at all. Please don't feel like you have to. But Louie, that being said, thank you so much. That is so nice of you. This one is to boost your live chat. I'm thankful you chose to share your talent for writing with us. Looking forward to learning cool blog stuff from you. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate that. And again, if you guys have something specific you want me to cover here on the channel in the future, your girl is about to film a big ass batch of YouTube videos in a few weeks. So you got to let me know what you want to see. I'm thinking we're going to do some more in-depth copywriting tutorials and some really fun stuff like that. Like, if y'all know me, you know that I'm also very like data driven. Like, I love the mindset piece and everything, but I also love like, these are the fucking steps to do it right, and here is the data that backs it up. You know what I mean? Like, so I'm very like both of those things, because you do need both of those things. So I would like to make some mindset videos, as well as like, here is exactly what you need to do to write copy that converts, to write blog posts that people read and blog posts that convert, things like that. So is that something you guys even would be interested in? Just let me know. Let's see, let me scroll up. A couple people are asking about just how to get clients, how do I get started? That is all covered so in depth inside the Killer Cold Emailing program. So if you're wondering how to start out and start freelance writing and get clients as a beginner, well, you better click on over and check out the Killer Cold Emailing program, because that is seriously what it is all about. Let me scroll up here. I'm here for the F-bombs. Well, you know, I'm not going to disappoint you there, right? Been trying to watch your backlist of YouTube videos. This is Kim. All so far have been so helpful. I am so glad to hear that. Thank you so much for the positive feedback. I really appreciate that. All right, let me scroll up. Yeah, and someone is also asking how to find your first pro bono customers. So, I don't typically recommend working for free, but, and you got to listen carefully here, don't get caught in that cycle of working for free way too long. But you can totally do one or two pro bono projects as a beginner if you are trying to get into a new niche, if you are truly starting out with no experience. That being said, you don't have to, okay? Don't feel like you have to do that because you don't, especially if you use the marketing plan that is outlined inside of Killer Cold Emailing. You can shoot straight for the top and get those amazing clients right away. So, you guys, let me know. Did you see the YouTube video that I posted this morning sharing Sierra's story? She's a Killer Cold Emailing student, of how she got a mental health writing client contract and made $1,600 from it. Because it was a good fucking video, okay? It was a good story. And Sierra, if you're watching this, I don't know if you're here right now. She's probably off doing her thing, doing like writing, getting some more clients and shit like that. But shout out to Sierra. Thank you so much for sharing your story. She actually did a text interview on the Writing Revolt blog several months ago, and then I just decided to turn that into a video because I wanted to make sure that the YouTube fam saw all that here too. But yeah, her story basically was that she started out on Upwork and Fiverr, made $0 doing it, and then she found me on YouTube, joined Killer Cold Emailing, and I think she said, y'all fact check me on this, go check out the video that I posted this morning after this. I think she said within 7 days, she got a $1,600 mental health writing contract, which is insane. It's so awesome. It's like, that's the difference between, using Upwork and Fiverr and not really being sure about your marketing strategy versus actually using a step-by-step marketing plan. Like, it really makes all the difference. And I've said this before, and I'll say it again and again and again and again. A mediocre writer or just a solid writer who is decent at what they do but masters marketing will do so much better financially as a freelancer than an amazing writer who just ignores marketing, right? They don't put time into learning how to market themselves properly. That kind of sucks if you first think about it, but then again, it's like, maybe you're like, well, maybe it doesn't suck because you can take those steps and actually learn marketing. Like, you can go ahead and do that and really make a huge difference in your career. And that's just what I want to inspire you guys to do. Even if you have no experience, even if you feel like you don't have like the credentials you need, you don't have a degree, please don't hold yourself back, because if I had held myself back, oh my God, I don't even know where I would be right now because I don't have a bachelor's degree. Most of my work experience is call centers and retail, and it's just like, you cannot hold yourself back because of those things. It's not doing you any justice, and it's stopping you from going out and helping the clients that you could be helping right now. So just start. Just be willing to start where you are. Let me look over here at the chat because I know we see some comments coming in. Comes with the territory. And don't turn your nose up to super chat. There's so much loot to rack up on. Clock that cheddar. I will definitely do that. Maybe. No, but for real, I really appreciate it. That's awesome. And maybe I will do more lives on here. But of course, still never want you guys to feel pressure to do that. Not necessary or whatever. And I'll still always try to answer you guys' questions the best I can, regardless. Mariah says, I want to add copywriting to my list, so that works for me. Well, amazing, and stay tuned. I would like to become a B2B blogger instead and learn how to transition to a new niche. That is awesome, and definitely some stuff I can cover here. Kim says yes to all the new YouTube ideas. Well, I love that. So glad you guys are digging those ideas because I'm really excited about it. I feel like I've done a lot of similar content here on the channel just based on the fact that a lot of the questions I get are the same questions. So I just make kind of similar videos that just go more and more in depth on these topics, but I want to kind of do new topics like copywriting and shit like that. So always, you guys, let me know. You can always comment on one of my YouTube videos, by the way. Especially in the past few months since I've been posting more, I really, really try to respond to just about every comment, like most comments, unless someone is just saying like, you're stupid and ugly or something, then I just fucking delete it. But you guys know what I mean. Like, I try to respond to most, if not all, comments. So if you ever have a question, feel free to ask away. Happy birthday! Oh my gosh, that's so exciting. What does that make you? Today is March 19th. Does that make you a Pisces? I don't know. You guys into all that kind of stuff? I think it makes you a Pisces. Happy birthday. And thank you guys so much, Sarah, and Louie, for saying happy birthday as well. Sarah is saying, I am most interested in journalistic writing, but I need to make money. I'm thinking I should focus on blogging, article writing, and white papers. Do you have thoughts on that? I think all those can be great niches. I do know that like some journalistic writing is not quite as lucrative, but I can't speak for every single client out there in that niche, right? So you could find a way to make it profitable. I really think that more often than not, you can find a way to make most niche topic ideas profitable depending on who you target. So do keep that in mind. And for any of y'all watching who are not inside Killer Cold Emailing, we cover that inside of the program. So definitely click over and check that out. I feel like I'm answering so many questions and stuff that I'm forgetting, like, oh yeah, I need to remember to let everyone know that Killer Cold Emailing is open now for the last time before the price permanently increases by $200. So right now is the time. It's time to get in, save some coin on the price of the course, and also get those amazing bonuses that expire tomorrow. All right, so let me go over some of the more common questions I've also been getting. And then, of course, you guys keep asking questions in the comments. Ask away. Let me know what's up, what's going on. Where are you with your business? Have you tried cold emailing? What is stopping you from growing your business? What do you think is kind of holding you back? Let me know. This is your time to get coached from me and get that loving ass kicking that you might need to go ahead and get started and make some real progress with your freelance writing business. Okay, so this is the other most common question that I've been getting about the program, Killer Cold Emailing, right? So a lot of people have asked me, will this work for this niche, blank? Insert their niche that they're thinking about right here, right? Will this work for this niche, that niche, etc.? The answer is yes, unless you are trying to do something like publish your own poetry and write fiction novels for yourself. That is not what this course is, okay? So make sure you know that. But other than that, yes, you are going to leave this course with the ability to have picked a profitable writing niche. And you still are going to have to pick one, right? You cannot let that perfectionism hold you back. But inside of this program, you will have all these step-by-step trainings and resources that you need to finally pick your profitable freelance writing niche. So if you have a niche in mind, this course will either make you say, yes, this is validated, this is going to be good, or no, but that's okay. Now I have all the step-by-step tutorials I need to actually pivot to something that is profitable. So regardless, I got your back. You're going to be able to pick a niche after this. Marcus says, I have so many things I've done. I want to start with blogging. How could I choose a niche? I studied sustainability and agriculture, but have personal experience with mental health. That is so awesome. Start with whichever one you feel like doing, Marcus. I think that is a great idea, but make sure that you are targeting a profitable clientele within your niche, okay? That is so important, and that's why I cover that so in depth inside of Killer Cold Emailing, because you can pick a niche all day long. You pick a niche all you want to, but the piece that a lot of beginners miss is not also saying, okay, this is the topic I want to write about, right? Now it's time for me to determine who in this niche can afford to pay me well. In other words, who are my top target clients that I need to be thinking about working with based on profitability. And again, you will learn that inside of Killer Cold Emailing. So if that's what you need to do, you got to click over right now, go to killercoldemailing.com and enroll before the price goes up $200 and before all the bonuses expire, which does happen tomorrow. Those bonuses are going to be disappearing. So you got to go in there now to get those bonuses. And actually, I had planned on raising the price of the course way sooner. Like I was actually going to do that, I think, early not early, but like Q2, I would say, of 2020, I was like, okay, like May, June, July, sometime in that area, I was like, I'm going to raise the price of this because of all the value I know everyone has been getting from it. Like, you guys, if you haven't clicked over and seen the sales page testimonials yet, go read them and see the ROI people are getting from the program because it is insane. But yeah, I just raising the price last year with all the crazy shit that was going on didn't really sit right with me. So I was like, I know that I need to do this, but I want to wait. I want to wait till 2021. It's okay if I wait like a little longer. I want people to be able to get in while all this shit is going on um, without me raising the price yet. But that being said, now is the time for me to do that. I'm like, okay, it's a year later. I know what this is worth. I want to make sure that this is, still something that people can invest in, but also that it's being that it's the right investment for the program, basically. So yeah, the price is going to be higher next time it opens, so make sure you go get in right now. I know I'm repeating myself a lot, but I always get people after the deadline who are like, please, can I get it for the previous price and stuff, and I'm just like, I hate having to turn anyone away and say no, but I can't do that just out of respect for people who meet the deadline. You know what I mean? Like, it wouldn't be right to just be like, oh yeah, like, I'll just make sure, it's okay, go ahead. I cannot do that. So make sure you click over now and enroll before the deadline hits. Okay, we got more questions coming in. Mariah, it's funny you mentioned spending so much on courses because I have done the same. I bought my last course to learn B2B writing. It was half off and hold off on buying more until I actually earn money. That is great. Yeah, you guys, courses mixed with like coaching and masterminds and all that shit, I have easily spent 5 figures on that in my career in the past 5 years. Now, does that mean you, as a total beginner, need to plop out 5 figures on courses today? No, it does not mean you need to do that. But that being said, scale that number back to where you are. It's like, can you invest in yourself a little bit? I can tell you right now that if you are starting freelance writing and you don't know how to market yourself, you need something to learn how to market yourself. Maybe killer cold emailing, just saying. And you also need to invest in a website for yourself, which is not that much. It is like $2.95 a month or something, I think, if you use my Bluehost link. But regardless, you don't have to use that link. You don't have to do anything you don't want to do, obviously, but you actually do need to be willing to invest a little bit in yourself. And the crazy thing about online business, like whether you are, freelance writing or freelance graphic design or something else, is that freelancing is just one of the lowest startup cost businesses you can ever start. Like, if you think about it, imagine starting a fucking restaurant. Like, you've got to buy all the food, you've got to rent an expensive ass place that people can go eat at. You are going to be like majorly investing if you do some shit like that. Even an e-commerce business, you've got to, get all these things like inventory. With freelancing, you just need to learn how to market yourself and get yourself a website. Like, that is such an incredibly low startup cost, and it's like, you've got to remember that this is a business, right? I think this kind of ties in with the mindset piece that is so fucking important. Like, if you treat freelance writing like a hobby, it is going to stay a hobby. If you're just like, this is cute on Fiverr, on Fiverr, this is cute, I can make $5 a day, like, this is fine, whatever, you're going to stay at that level. I want to elevate your results, and give you the confidence and the marketing steps that you need to be like, no, I can make a good living from this. Please don't ever feel like just because you love writing means that you should get shit pay for it. Okay? I think as creatives, a lot of the times we're like, oh, if I like doing this though, like, how can I charge that much for it? That is bullshit. Remind yourself, always, that is bullshit. Do not let yourself get caught up in that mindset. All right. I guess I keep switching my niche idea. Perfectionism definitely holding me back. I was thinking going with edtech. Yes, Sarah, edtech is a great niche. Perfectionism, it is totally fine to feel like that. I feel like a perfectionist. I am a perfectionist, and I let those kinds of things go to my head all the time. But that being said, they might go to my head and they might bother me some, but you act anyway, right? Like, I think you really just play it out in your head and you're like, what is the absolute worst thing that can happen, Sarah? You go into ed tech, some of your pitches don't land, um, you switch niches. You decide, well, actually, what would probably happen in that niche, because I know there's some good ass clients in that niche, is that you'll be like, oh, you know what? I just pitched some of the wrong types of companies within this niche. That's all it is. Make a tiny pivot and then you're good, right? So, yeah, I totally understand the perfectionism thing, but do remember at the end of the day, we've got to be willing to take action. We've got to be willing to be like just putting ourselves out there in spite of not being perfect, right? And being willing to make, I think it's being willing to make those minor failures to get the bigger success. You know what I mean? It's like you're losing some of the day to day battles so you can win the war, type of thing. I think that's a good way to explain it. Is that a shitty way to explain it or a good way to explain it? I don't know. I'm going to go with good and be self confident. But yeah, you guys know what I mean. It's like you will have to be able to deal with some of those day to day, like, oh, I got rejected. This client ignored me. Like, this client didn't like something I turned into them. Like, all those things and more have happened to me, you guys. All those things and more. But if I had let those fears and my perfectionism hold me back, I'd probably be working in some ugly ass cubicle, talking to some asshole on the phone about them screaming at me about their internet not working. If you guys have ever worked in a call center, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Um, Louis says, I know you rock at blogs. Well, thank you very much. But how do you feel about covering how to write ebooks? Yeah, I totally can do something like that for sure. I have done those types of projects before. I've done so many different types of projects, you guys, like case studies, white papers, conversion website copy, landing pages. And so I can definitely cover ebooks for sure. If that is a niche you are trying to go into, so down to cover that. Sarah says, I think I've just been spending too much time getting distracted by my day job. Yeah, let me know a little bit more about what you mean, like distracted as in you just feel like you don't have the time to kind of invest, or like is your boss just kind of being a douchebag and texting you all hours of the night to get stuff done or whatever? Let me know, because I do know that it is a little different getting started when you work a full-time job, you know, but it's definitely still something I want for you guys, because slow progress is better than no progress, right? Even with my course students, I have, like, if you click over to the sales page, the link is right here. Make sure I'm pointing the right direction, right here, because it's mirrored for me. But yeah, if you click over, you can see students who got results really quickly. One got a $100 writing client with her first cold email. Sierra, who I posted about here on YouTube this morning, got a mental health writing job, $1,600 within a week of implementing the killer cold emailing system. So don't feel like it is necessarily going to take a really long time for you to see ROI. Now, it may. It may take you a little bit longer. It may happen for you quickly. It just depends on your effort, your marketing, you know. But like I was saying before, do not get discouraged by just little day-to-day uncomfortable things and failures. Hate to even call them that, because it's really just like mistakes you learn from. Like, what does Bob Ross say? Just like a happy little mistake. And it's like, the mistake happens. You're going to learn from it. You're going to do better next time. But if you never start and you're not willing to make those mistakes, you have nothing that you can learn from. You can't do better next time, because there is no next time. Do you guys hear the trash truck out there? That is so rude, interrupting me. Whatever. Anyway, Louis says, I would purchase your ebook course for sure. Well, Louis, I don't know if I'm going to come out with an ebook course, but, and you guys heard it here first, I may be working on a copywriting course. Just saying. What do you guys think about that? Anyone interested? Let me know. May or may not be working on it. Sarah says, tutorials on white papers would be good. Awesome. Can definitely do that. It's mainly that I run out of time and energy. I am so sorry to hear that. I totally understand. I have been in situations where I've worked multiple jobs and just had really stressful work situations. So yeah, I've been there, and I'm so sorry you're going through that. I think for me, and I can't say for everyone because everyone's different. It's hard to know without the full context. For me, what has helped me is, first of all, getting that mindset that slow progress is better than no progress, right? And it's kind of actually similar to how I approach exercising. Health is very, very important to me. If you guys don't know, I've had health issues in the past, mental health issues, as well as I've had early stage melanoma skin cancer twice. Okay. And I'm young to be having that. Like, I would go to the doctor, everyone in there is like 80 plus, and I'm just like, should I be having this shit at my age? Early stage stuff, though, you guys, easy to cut it out, all that shit, but still, it made me conscious of my health. So, anyway, the point I'm getting to is I kind of think about health and especially working out in the same way I think about business. It's like, for me, I can beat myself up that I didn't work out for an hour today. And it's just like, oh my God, I have to do this every single day. I have to put in all this time and work out, and otherwise it's bad and all this shit. Or I can just be a little kinder to myself, which I'm working on. I think we all are. It's tough. I can be a little kinder to myself and be like, you know what? I don't have to just do an insane amount of stuff every single fucking day if I have a lot of shit going on, right? With working out, it's like you can do a 15-minute workout every day that's just real light. I can go for a walk. It doesn't have to be this thing where I'm doing a HIIT workout and then going for an hour jog, right? So the point is that that's how I see business too, right? That is how I see business. It's like you can put all this pressure on yourself to like, oh my God, when I get home from my full-time job, I've got to do, 5 hours of working on my business a night, and I've got to do all this stuff when you really don't have to do that. So definitely be kind to yourself. And I think for the time management piece of it, see it kind of how I was talking about the whole exercising thing. Like, maybe you can't do 3 hours a night of working in your business without going a little crazy after your full-time job if it's very demanding. Can you just do 30 minutes? Can you just do 30 minutes? Can you just do 45 minutes or an hour? Can you do 2 hours, 3 days a week? So Sarah, that was a really long answer to your question. Hopefully it wasn't too fucking convoluted and hopefully it makes sense. But yeah, I think that's the bottom line. It's just like, figure out what works for you. Figure out how to schedule that in a way that works for you. And most importantly, put that shit on your calendar. Make sure it's on your calendar, okay? And by the way, you guys, if you have clicked over to killercoldemailing.com, you have seen this, but when you pay in full, this is like a new thing that I just started doing 6-ish months ago, I think. If you pay in full for Killer Cold Emailing, meaning you choose the one-time payment option at checkout, you will actually get a bonus called the 1K in 30 days calendar and task checklist and class. So what this does is it lays out all of the steps inside of Killer Cold Emailing into a calendar. It puts it all in a calendar for you. So not only do you know these are all the steps I need to take step by step, this is what's going to work. You see the order you need to do it in. You see how you can manage your time, all those types of things. So it's a really good bonus. Again, you only get that if you pay in full for the program. So just keep that in mind, regardless of whichever way you decide to enroll with the payment plan or the one-time payment. Still know that you will get instant access to the program either way, and you will get that $200 savings. So you gotta hop over right now and enroll. Let's see. All right. Let me scroll here. Formulas like problem, agitate, solution, before and after. Yes. So that is definitely something that I can cover for sure. I do cover that inside my Fuck Yeah Freelance blogging program, which I will be talking about more here on YouTube probably within a couple of months. I cover that in the context of writing blog posts. So yes, I am a huge nerd for those copywriting formulas, man. Let me tell you, like, as much as I've said it before, I'll say it again, as much as I love the mindset, like business owner mindset, all that kind of stuff, your girl also loves the data. Like, show me the formulas, show me the numbers. on what is working, right? So, huge nerd for that kind of shit. Would you guys be interested in that? Copywriting formulas? And would you guys be interested in a premium copywriting program? So, I did a little reveal, I know, a few minutes ago. If you guys missed it, I'm thinking about doing a copywriting program. Would you guys be interested in a premium copywriting program? By premium, I mean it will probably be between $700 and $900, something like that, because it is going to be so in depth, and it's really for that like next level. Like what I'm envisioning for that is that you've already taken killer cold emailing, so you already have your marketing set up, you're already getting clients. Now you're ready to learn copywriting so you can level up, so you can charge more, all that good stuff. But I still would want everybody to start out inside killer cold emailing because it is so much so at a more affordable price point and at that beginner level. But yeah, let me know. Would you guys be interested in that? Mariah says yes, I so would be. Well, hopefully I'll see you in there. Who knows when I'll have the energy to put that out, but maybe late 2021? We shall see. It depends on if you guys are interested or not. If you're not and you're just like, no, couldn't be less interested, then I'll just be like, okay, well, just enroll in killer cold emailing then. That's fine. I'll just keep letting you guys know about that. Let's see what else we got here. Marcus says, I've had mental health issues as well. Yeah, I feel like a lot of writers do something about it. It's just like we are more reserved, we overthink a lot, like we're perfectionists, we're hard on ourselves. And of course, I can't speak for everyone and don't want to generalize, but me and the other writers I've known, it's like, yeah, we have a lot of those issues. And I think for me too, like, people talk about a lot of the benefits of being able to freelance write as like, making your income and like being able to travel. And I talk about those things a lot all the time because those are huge benefits for me. But to be just really fucking real with you guys, one of the biggest benefits of being self-employed, maybe the biggest benefit, is being able to say, I need a fucking break. Like, especially after 2020, like, your girl needs a mental health day, maybe a mental health week, maybe a mental health 2 weeks. You know what I mean? And it's like, when you are self-employed and you have your own schedule that you can set up and you are in charge, you don't have a boss being like, 9 to 5, don't care if you feel like shit, you better be here, you're getting fired. Story of my life as an previously employed, currently unemployable person. Yeah, when you have that, you don't get to do that. And it just makes me really sad to think about how many people are going through it right now, just really going through it. And I think, I've really been through some tough mental health times in the past year. Like, no lie, really tough, really low points. And for me, I just think it would have been so hard to get through that and so hard to cope with that had I not been self-employed, had I not been able to, make a living online and do something that I love from home and take those breaks to take care of myself. And I think that is one reason I am so passionate about sharing with you guys how to do this and, letting you guys know all the practical steps as well as the mindset pieces, because you do need both, is because I don't ever want anyone to feel how I have felt, stuck at a call center, feeling like you have so much potential and it's not happening for you. You don't know why. You want to do something different, but you just can't figure it out. I want to be that person for you who helps you figure it out and make that huge change to your life. Yes, so you can make an amazing living. Yes, so maybe you can travel or stay at home with your kids or retire your spouse, but also so you can just take a fucking break when you need it. You know what I mean? Like, we all need a break. After 2020, we all need a break. Louis says, gotta take that mental break when you need it. Yes, you absolutely do. Absolutely. Yes, please make a video on the copywriting formulas. Okay, well, you know what? I'm writing that down immediately after I get off of this live Q&A call. I'm gonna write that down. When I film that batch of videos, we'll make a plan for that to be part of it. What form of copywriting would you recommend people to go into? Email, blog, landing pages, etc. Thank you. So that is a great question. Surprisingly, that's not one I get a lot. I get a lot of like niche questions, niche topic, but not a lot about the type of copy you should go into, right? So it kind of depends on where you're at in your career. A lot of my beginners who come into killer cold emailing will start out with something like blog posts, just like email newsletters for like e-commerce companies, things like that, that you don't necessarily need to be like an advanced conversion copywriter to do, right? And then as they progress, I'll see them like over the trajectory of their career, I'll see them progress. And then it's like, okay, now a year later, instead of getting paid, $400 for a blog post, which is already great, by the way, like no shame in that. That is incredible. Stay there if you want. But if not, go ahead and switch over. Improve your conversion copywriting skills and start charging 5 figures for a sales page or an email funnel. You know what I mean? So, yeah, the answer is kind of, it depends. Like, if you're a beginner, start out with just something where you can write good, solid content. That's it. And you can start out doing that with blog posts, even some website content. And as you grow your copywriting skills, then you can do the more higher end stuff where people will be expecting results from you, like sales pages and things like that. And by the way, you guys, this is why inside of Killer Cold Emailing, I cover it and say, like, you don't have to start doing all this crazy shit, right? Don't put all this pressure on yourself like, oh my God, I have to get results for my clients or they're gonna fucking hate me. Oh my God, I have to do this and that and all these things. If you're a total beginner, dip your toes in, right? Work with the business right down the street from you and take on those smaller projects where you can still get paid and build your confidence and practice copywriting as you grow. That is the approach I teach in there, because we got to get you started, right? If you keep letting that fear hold you back, you are never going to start. So we got to get you started. Starting small, slow progress, always better than no progress. And that's totally fine. But you do have to start. You got to start, and you got to start somewhere. Okay. Go into the high ticket copy like email sequences, landing pages, and learning those skills that get people $1,000 for email and sales copy. You're reading my mind here. This is what you will likely see later this year from me. And that's all I'm going to say. Y'all have to wait around and see. It's going to be some good shit though, you guys. Like, I have a lot of plans. I've actually been planning on doing a copywriting course for like, shit you not, like a year. 2020 happened and I was like, pump the brakes. Let's pump the fucking brakes. It's a little too much for me right now, because I am not kidding when I say I put so much time and effort and energy into these courses. When I'm creating a course, I like lose sleep over it, because I told you guys, I'm a perfectionist. It has to be perfect. And when people invest in something with me, I take it very fucking seriously. I'm like, this has to be incredible. This has to be amazing. So that's why it takes me a little longer to put courses out. But that being said, I think it would already be out had 2020 not happened, but that's okay. That's totally okay. We're going to make it happen. We're still going to make it happen. Because I think with my content, there's a limit on earnings and I'm trying to grow my expertise to demand more, but there's a cap. That is a great observation, and I totally agree. As a beginner, you want to start out with those smaller gigs, and that is totally fine. Like, you guys, I've made an amazing full-time income freelance writing, just writing blog posts about topics I genuinely enjoyed writing about, okay? So if that makes you happy, stop there. Do what makes you happy. Like, happiness is the goal, right? But if not, then you can invest in something like a advanced copywriting course, and then you can do what you're talking about, coffee and cocoa, and kind of grow your income as you get those high ticket copywriting skills. Do you remember what copy she wrote? Was it blogs? How many blogs? I don't remember, but if you go click over to the video, I wish I could remember, because her story, like, it really struck me. It was such a cool story. Seeing her go from zero on Upwork to getting that contract, I was so happy for her. Her website looks incredible. But yeah, go click over to that video after this, don't leave me hanging over here on the live. Go click over, and in the video description box, you can click over and see the full interview with her, the text interview. I didn't like make her get on the phone with me and shit like that, because us writers, more often than not, we don't like getting on the phone and doing video chats and all that. Do you guys feel like that? I kind of feel like that, even though I am social, but sometimes I'm like, introvert energy is a little bit limited. But anyway, yeah, it was just a text interview where I just emailed her some questions. Go check that out. I don't remember if she said it in there, but she might have. I want to say it was for a couple blog posts, a few blog posts. I don't know though. Go check it out. Okay, you talk a lot about focusing on a niche. I'm laughing at your response, Martin. And Martin, the course closes for enrollment in a week, but the bonuses, including the freelance writer website templates that are all new, click over to killercoldemailing.com right here to see those. Those end tomorrow. So in about 24 hours, little more than 24 hours, those will be poof, disappearing. So you got to get in now to grab those. And next time the course opens up, it will be at a $200 higher price point, because I know that it's worth it. I just, like I said earlier, I didn't want to raise the price in 2020, even though I had originally planned to, but I think now is the time. Now is the time to do it. And I'm going to be updating the course. I do regular updates in the course. I love adding lessons for you guys, and I love being so active in the Facebook community. I really, really do. So yeah, right now is the time to get in, because the course, I have no plans right now as to when I'm going to be opening it again in the future. Can't talk. But yeah, it'll probably be a while, several months minimum. So definitely get in now. You talk a lot about focusing on a niche in order to be seen as an expert. If you're just starting out, what if you aren't an expert? And then Martin says, Google will be one of your best friends. That's why God invented Google. Yes, absolutely. So that is a great question. And it kind of goes back to what I was talking about, starting small, right? So this is what I teach inside of Killer Cold Emailing too. It's like, say that you just learned what freelance writing was last week. And you're like, okay, I'm interested in, what's a good topic? Just like anything, tech. I want to write about technology topics, right? But I'm a beginner. I'm not super confident. I don't feel like I'm an expert. I'll use your wording there. That doesn't mean you enroll in Killer Cold Emailing day one, you're pitching Apple, Google, Microsoft. That doesn't mean from day one you're going for the biggest, most intimidating company ever in your niche, right? Go pitch the little tech company down the road to dip your toes in, right? Get your feet wet. Get comfortable working with those smaller clients, local businesses, where you can still make an income with your first 3 to 5 projects, and then learn as you go. You're going to learn how to work with clients. You're going to learn how to become a better writer. It's going to be something that you just have to start. So yeah, it's going to be something you just have to jump in and start with. Start small, like I said, but you do have to start. You don't have to be an expert. Just start small. There are companies who, you guys, just want well-written content. They aren't necessarily looking for, oh, this needs to convert at X percentage. Like early in my career, I did projects where it's just like a small company. They don't have anyone in-house who can even write grammatically correct content confidently. So they want to hire someone. Go work with companies like that. That is what we teach inside of Killer Cold Emailing. If you want to learn how to find those companies, well, you got to click over and enroll right now before the price goes up and the bonuses end. But yeah, start small. Just start small. You just got to start. Louie, thank you again. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. Super Chat is going crazy right now. I'd love to learn how to bring more of a personality into a writing style. Do you have anything like that right now? Yes, I do. I don't know if this is, let me grab the link for you, what you would be looking for. So please definitely read the entire page and ask any questions if you have them. Um, but yeah, my Freelance blogging course, if you are looking to inject personality into your blog posts, this does have a couple of lessons on that. But do keep in mind that it is more in the context of writing for your clients and capturing their brand voice. So, you can check that out at freelanceblogging.com. But you guys also, when you enroll in Killer Cold Emailing, you will get an option to add on the Fuck Yeah Freelance Blogging program to the course. So it's really exciting because you will also get a lower price on that program as well if you enroll in Killer Cold Emailing first. So that course is all about how to write blog posts that drive results for clients. So you can kind of see how adding that on, it's super complementary to the Killer Cold Emailing program. I lost my train of thought for some reason. I haven't done like a live like this in so long, so I feel so like I love doing it. I'm excited to do it, but I'm like, what is talking? Like, I have not left the house in like a year. So, how do you talk again? Like, what is talking to people? I don't know. Forgot how to interact with people. Anyway, do you guys feel like that too? Please let me know so I feel like it's not just me. Anyway, though, as I was fucking saying, those two courses really complement each other. Louis, if you want to just enroll in that just flat out right now, there's the link. But like I said, please do read the entire sales page and make sure this is a good fit for you and ask any questions. I will never, ever, ever, ever tell you guys, yes, this is a great fit for you. This is exactly what you're looking for. If it's not, I will turn you away. I'll say, no, just wait for this other course. No, this won't be a good fit for you. I will never, ever just say something if I really, truly, truly don't believe it's a good fit. So I just want you guys to know that. I really want you guys to make sure that you know that. And do let me know, Louis, if you have any questions about that. Who's your first celebrity crush? I am not going to tell you guys that unless a few of y'all tell me who yours was first. Because mine, super embarrassing. But if 3 of you guys tell me yours, I'll tell you who mine was. Otherwise, stay in a secret. Okay, you're right. I think focusing on email copy and web would be best right now. Yeah, if you're a beginner, like I said, just start small. Start small with some local clients. Start small. Do what you can with where you're at right now. That is totally fine. Blogging and emails and just like grammatically well-written content, sometimes that is all that clients are looking for. You know what I mean? They're not like these huge companies that are like, this has to convert at this rate, blah, blah, blah. It's just like, no. They just need someone who knows how to write. As writers, we take our skills for granted. I want you to really think about that because we actually really do. Like, I feel like we feel like everybody can write, everybody knows grammar, everybody can write website content. Anyone out there with a business can write their own website content. Not true. Absolutely not true. Not true at all. There are so many small businesses out there that just need someone who can write grammatically correct content. If you're a beginner and you're not super confident as a copywriter yet, that is okay. Go for those smaller businesses. Mariah says Zac Efron. Okay. That's not bad. A lot of people like Zac Efron. Chris Evans, not bad either. Somebody give me someone embarrassing that you had a crush on, please. Somebody embarrassing. Make me feel better so I can tell you guys. I need one more celebrity crush. One of you guys can tell me one of your other embarrassing crushes. Those aren't embarrassing. Come on, you guys. Zac Efron and Chris Evans. Not embarrassing. All right. So one of the other questions that I wanted to make sure to address today is a lot of people have asked, what format is Killer Cold Emailing delivered in, right? So a lot of people have asked this. Most of the course content, which you get immediate access to, is video content, and it has my lovely voiceovers in it. And you also get several downloadable resources and a private Facebook community, okay? So it's a lot. It's a lot, but it's not like overwhelming. You guys know how I am. I'm very no bullshit. Get to the fucking point. That is how I am. That is how this course is. I know that anyone who is enrolled now can vouch for that. That's how the course is. It's everything you need, nothing more, nothing less. So I do also have transcripts in the course for anyone who may need those. If you know, have problems hearing or anything like that, I want to be able to make this accessible to you as well. So yes, there are transcripts included inside of the program. Okay, Kim says Bugs Bunny. Kim, after that, I think I'm okay to share mine. And Martin says Carrot Top. JK. When I was a kid, I got a perm, you guys. First of all, what a fucking decision. I got a perm and I had this bright red hair. So my family would call me Carrot Top. So thank you, Martin, for triggering my PTSD there. No, I'm kidding. But I did. I'm a natural redhead, you guys. And I did look like fucking Carrot Top. Okay, so my first celebrity crush was Tobey Maguire because I loved the movie Spider-Man. And that's it. Had a thing for the awkward, nerdy guys. Became an adult. Ended up marrying one. And all's good. Still, but I don't have a crush on Tobey Maguire anymore. So over that. Sharon Stone got a girlfriend. Looked enough like her to wish I never knew who she was. Hey, that works. But yeah, Tobey Maguire is mine. Now you guys know. Now y'all know. Martin says, proper grammar seems to be a rare commodity. I know people with college degrees and don't know the difference between there, and there. If you use proper grammar, you already have a leg up. Martin, you said in one paragraph what I said in a fucking 10-minute ramble. That is exactly it. That is it. And I think a lot of beginner writers don't think about that and don't realize it. And I'm, you know, if I'm ever saying anything like that, by the way, you guys, I'm not like, oh, beginner writers, they don't do this. I'm talking about, oh, I remember back when I was a beginner and I thought like that. So it's never coming from a place of judgment or looking down on anyone. It's just like, yeah, I fucking remember that. That was crazy how I thought like anyone can write. Come on. These companies, they got somebody in there who can crank out grammatically correct content. They fucking don't. Okay? They really don't. Like, some of these websites, I'm looking at their content and I'm like, y'all need to do better. Y'all need to do better. Y'all need to hire some of these people inside of Killer Cold Emailing right now. But yeah, that really is true. If you use proper grammar, you've got a leg up. Start small. Just with people who need proper grammar. Martin, you met Tobey Maguire? No way. Are you serious? That's pretty awesome. It really is. Mariah says, that's not bad. Spider-Man is my favorite superhero too. Yeah. Mine too. I really actually like the new Spider-Man. I think he fits the role so much better. I love comic movies and all kinds of shit like that. Me and my husband are really into all those. Who isn't? Everybody likes Marvel. But anyway, yeah, I really like the new Spider-Man. I forget his name, but I didn't really like Andrew Garfield as Spider-Man. You guys know what I mean? Like, he wasn't believably, like, he didn't have that dorkiness or something. I don't know. What do you guys think? You're so right about the grammar thing. A lot of professionals don't have a damn clue. So right. So right. You know, and there are so many companies out there who are just like small teams of 5 to 10 to 15 people. They need a freelance writer. They really, really do. They need one. That's why you gotta show up in their inbox and pitch them. So if you haven't yet, y'all go to killercoldemailing.com and get on in before time runs out and the bonuses expire. How good is Grammarly really? I think it's good. I do. I don't have a lot of complaints about it, but I've said this before and I'll always say this when I talk about those types of tools. They're helpful. They do help. I like Hemingway app too. You guys heard of that? You like it? I love Hemingway app, especially if you're a beginner copywriter. Gotta go grab that. It's free. But yeah, with those apps, they're helpful. You just have to bear in mind that they're not perfect. It's still a robot, right? And writing copy is different than writing a grammatically correct college paper or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, you may start a sentence with and or whatever other conjunction if you're writing copy. Like, copy is not always about being grammatically correct, right? Those of you who are on my email list, you're like, ooh, I know, because your emails will be struggling grammatically sometimes, but you break the rules on purpose. That is what you do as a copywriter. However, if you're just like, I need basic grammar help, yes, Grammarly, Pro Writing Aid, tools like that can be great. Miles, yes. Oh my gosh, the animated Spider-Man movie was so fucking good. It was so good. I loved that. I absolutely love that. It was like one of the best movies ever. Love that. Sarah, Hemingway app. Like Ernest Hemingway, just hemingwayapp.com or something, I think. If you Google it, you should be able to find it. It's really good. I was just about to ask you if you like the Hemingway app. Everyone raves about it. It is so good. It's like, especially, I know for me when I started out, it's really hard as a beginner writer to get it through your head. Like, you cannot write this like you would write a college paper or a technical writing project, right? You have to write copy at a middle school reading level. Some people refer to this as dumbing it down. I don't really like that. It's kind of negative, but you do need to do that, right? And Hemingway app helps you get that reading level down. Got to get it down. Cut the bullshit out. Cut the crap. That will help you with it. Yes, Tom Holland. Yes, totally fits the role. Way better than Andrew Garfield. Got to get Andrew Garfield out of here. Tom Holland all the way. I am so confused trying to think of a niche. Okay. What are some niche ideas to start with no specific knowledge? Please help. Thank you. So yeah, I have tons and tons of videos on niches. I definitely recommend checking those out. You will also learn exactly how to pick a niche inside of the, here it is, Killer Cold Emailing program at this link right here. So if you want to do that, definitely go check the course out. There is so much potential in so many niches, you guys. It's really about the entire marketing strategy that goes with your niche. So I don't know if you guys have seen this, but in several of my last few videos, I've explained how the whole thing is a strategy that works together, right? You can't just pick a niche or just get a cold emailing template or just set up a website. You need your entire strategy working together. And that is why I don't ever recommend just like, stopping with learning how to do one thing right. That's great if you take one step. It really is. So I'm not knocking that. But that being said, everything in your marketing needs to be cohesive. And that is why I've set up Killer Cold Emailing the way that I have, because it is a step by step. Every single piece of your marketing is working together, because that is what it takes for you to make this work, especially as a beginner. You're missing just one piece of your marketing, or, I could tell you some niches, but if you don't then narrow it down by the right target clientele within that niche, that's going to be a big issue for you. And so I don't want to just give you like a partial answer, right? You need the full marketing strategy, which is inside of Killer Cold Emailing. So make sure you guys enroll. Your girl is losing her voice. I don't talk this much, you guys. I really don't. Marcus says, hey, you're my celebrity crush. Well, thank you. Hardly a celebrity, but thanks. Thoughts on finding writing job on LinkedIn? Totally, Kim. You can totally do that. And inside of Killer Cold Emailing, you will actually see a lesson about how to market yourself on social media. Social media, I don't recommend you doing things like just posting on Facebook and Twitter, hello, I have a new writing company. Check it out and hire me. So many beginner writers, myself included when I was a beginner, do that. It doesn't work. It's a waste of your time. That being said, LinkedIn profile optimization is very effective, very important, and that is why you will see how to do that inside of Killer Cold Emailing. Mariah says, I struggle with this as I naturally talk academic and proper with very big words. I've had people ask me point blank why I talk so weird. That is rude of them, first of all. But yeah, I think it's something that is just so ingrained in all of us as writers, just like to feel like we have to have that big vocabulary and sound like really smart and wordy all the time. I have definitely felt that before. But yeah, that's not the case, especially with copywriting. It's like, that's why I love being like a copywriter so much and just doing anything with copywriting, because you can be creative. You don't have to like do all that technical stuff. So I'm gonna drop the Killer Cold emailing link in here again before I go. And I was looking over at Tito to see if he's asleep or not, because I'm pretty sure you guys would want to say hi to him. Based on my Instagram algorithm, you guys actually prefer seeing Tito than you do seeing me. So, rude, first of all. But I'll accept it, because I can't say that I blame you. I love him too. Let me grab him real quick. Pull him over here. He's asleep, so he's like, what the fuck are you doing? Come here, buddy. He wasn't asleep. He was just laying down. I love this little guy so much. Do you guys have dogs? If you guys have a Chihuahua, send me a fucking picture of the Chihuahua on Twitter or Instagram or something, because I will die. I love dogs, Chihuahuas especially, so much. Like, this dog is like my child. He's my world. He's the doggy love of my life. I am just beyond obsessed with him. Anyway, let me not turn this into a 20-minute video about my dog. I just wanted to say thank you guys so much for being here. Kim says, love little Tito. Thank you so much. He is like the greatest dog in the whole universe. Non-negotiable. Not up for discussion. He just is. But anyway, thank you guys so much for being here and hanging out. I'm so excited to welcome all the new students into Killer Cold Emailing, and I can't wait to hear you guys' success stories soon from when you guys start implementing this and getting results. It always happens that way whenever the course opens. I start hearing people saying, oh my gosh, I made this work. Like, I got my first client and it was awesome. So yeah, I'm excited to start hearing that from you guys. I'm going to let Tito go back and lay down, because he is like, what the hell, mom? But yeah, just wanted to make sure my computer wasn't messing up. But yeah, that's going to be it for me today, you guys, I think. Thank you so much for hanging out. I really appreciate it. I love doing these lives with you guys, and thank you so much for being, just as always, so nice and positive and supportive. It genuinely means the fucking world to me. It really does. It means the world to me. We always just have such good conversations, and I love hanging out here. I need to start doing this more often. I really do. So yeah, if you guys have any questions that come up about starting freelance writing, about joining Killer Cold Emailing, comment them on this video, or comment them on any of my fucking videos, because I'll be all up in there checking the comments and responding, trying to respond to all of them. So yeah, if you have any questions, definitely just let me know. I would love to hear about it. I love these live streams. Thank you. I love them too. Kim says, thank you. I appreciate you. Awesome, Kim. Well, in closing, I gotta remind you guys one more time. I'm gonna drop the link again. Killer Cold Emailing is available right the fuck now. Just opened up today for the last time before the price of the course permanently goes up. Can't talk again. Permanently goes up by $200. So right now is the best time to get in. Do not put this off. The bonuses expire tomorrow. Go to killercoldemailing.com to check those out right here. This link right here, and in the chat and in the pinned comment, which I'll put it there in a second. But yeah, right now is the best time to enroll. Don't put this off and forget, and like you're just chilling, enjoying your weekend tomorrow, and then you're like, oh shit, I forgot. I didn't get in on time. Because we can't make any exceptions. As much as I would love to let everyone get in, I gotta, out of respect for people who meet the deadline, we can't make any exceptions after that deadline passes. So make sure that you go right now. If you are looking to start freelance writing and make a living writing, click over to killercoldemailing.com. Go right now and check that out. See all the student success stories, everything that is included, and all the amazing bonuses and the savings you are going to get when you enroll right now. This is probably the only time I'm going to go live during this course being open. I may do it once again next week, but right now is the best time, because tomorrow the bonuses are ending. So go over to killercoldemailing.com, check it out and enroll. If you have any questions or anything, like I said, comment on one of my videos, send my team an email at hello@writingrevolt.com. And again, thank you guys so much for being here, for being so positive. Thank you so much, Louie, for the super chats. I really appreciate that. Again, if you guys have any questions, let me know. Go check out killercoldemailing.com, and I will see you guys in the next video.